Hello, I'm Wonyoung Bang. I'm living in Tokyo, Japan. Korea and Japan are close geographically, and there have been many cultural exchanges since long ago. The two countries had an influence on each other. In this video, I will introduce Korean cultural properties in Tokyo, Japan, a neighboring country that is so close and yet so far away. The place I want to introduce to you is Nezu Museum. This is the entrance of the museum. Let's get in together. It is a private art museum in Tokyo that was established in 1941 to exhibit the collection of Nezu Kaichiro, a businessman whose career included being president of Tobu Railway Company. He was known as the Railroad King for his management of the railroad companies. And he was also appointed as the director of the South Korea Railroad during the colonial era. At that time, he took many cultural assets from Korea to Japan. Most of the collections of this museum are ancient Japanese, Chinese, and Korean art collections. Today, we will look at Korean art collections. Let's go in together. There are Buddhist artworks from the Goryeo Dynasty and Buddhist temple bell of Unungsa from the Joseon Dynasty and others. Among them, let's take a closer look at Unungsa temple bell. Now I'm going down the stairs to see the bell. Unungsa is a small temple in Korea where 3 monks live. It is a 1,000-year-old temple built during the Shilla dynasty. Despite its long history, there was no Buddhist bell in this temple. It is now using a new modern bell that was created a few years ago. Originally, there was a bell which was created in 1690 by Kim Il-rip, who was the best craftsman of the time. It disappeared without a trace in Japanese colonial era. Where did it go, which is not for buying and selling and weighs 300 kilograms? Unfortunately, there are currently no records of the transfer of this bell. But it is in Japan now. Let's take a closer look at this bell. This is called yongnu, which means dragon-shaped string to hang a bell. There are some letters which means Buddhist scriptures. There are 4 lotus decorations and 4 Buddha's carved image on the bell. On this side, there's an inscription called 주상 삼전하수 만세. It means praying for the longevity of the king, the queen, and the crown prince. The following letters mean it is a great bell of Unhungsa Temple in Gosong, Seoryong, Waryeong Mountain, built in 1690 with a weight of about 300 kilograms. And it contains the names of Kim Il-rip, a producer of the bell, and Kim Ye-bal, an assistant. There are currently 2 other bells made by Kim Il-rip in Korea. Hunguksa Bell in Yeosu and Deungdasa Bell in Gosong. Both are designated as national treasures. Experts believe that Unungsa Bell will be designated as a national treasure if it can return. As such, this bell is a very important cultural asset with both artistic value and academic value. Starting with the Sino-Japanese War in 1937, with the spread of the Pacific War, Japan took a lot of things from Korea to secure supplies for the war, not only farm equipment, utensils, but even ritual utensils and bells of Buddhist temples. The museum has a Japanese garden. It was beautifully decorated, and sculptures such as stone pagodas and stone Buddha were placed throughout the garden. I could see stone pagodas and statues from Korea. It is a lantern-shaped statue placed in front of the tomb from Korea, the Joseon Dynasty. There is no notice for the stone pagoda, but the shape shows that it is from Korea. These are also from Korea, the Joseon Dynasty. There are more Korean stone structures in the garden, and although it was not filmed, Korean cultural assets are displayed or stored in the museum. I was happy to introduce Korean assets in a foreign country. Thank you for watching.